Hey y'all, what's going on? We have a lot to talk about today. Everybody hit the like button. I ran into this video of a woman saying some things, and I just want to play the video because it's a lot, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So before we get started, let me shout you guys out. What's up, Shira? Shout out to Norfolk, Virginia, Oakland, California, Newark, New Jersey, Chicago, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta. All right, so I ran into this video of this woman saying that if you have a child and your child does not have a father because you had a fatherless child, and you have been on some type of government assistance, whether it be food stamps, whether it be Section 8, and the variety of other things that the government supplies for women who, don't have a father for their child. When the child grows up and the child becomes an adult, that child now belongs to the government because the government was the father and provider and protector of you and that child. So once that child grows up to be an adult, bring him to me. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. And it makes sense. Whether I agree with it or not, I don't know. But because the way she says it, I'm like, yo. So everybody hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Shout out to Rich Crest, but California. Let's watch this video.
Gave us all that we needed to say that nigga. Like, we didn't create welfare, we were handed it. But welfare gave us all that we needed to say that nigga. And then we wonder why we have to return our children to their fathers, which is the prison system. Because the government is your baby daddy. Now give us our son. We fed him through food stamps. We housed him through HUD and Section 8. We the baby daddy. Give us our child. And they get to the point where they come collect, and now we look, and it's a pandemic, and it's an epidemic of melanated men in the prison system, going back to their daddy, Uncle Sam, who raised them via food stamps and welfare and Section 8. And if we don't do something about it, we'll just continue to perpetuate the cycle. And I don't talk about what I don't know about. Because shit, I got jammed up because after my life changed, I didn't want to let the system go. When I didn't need it anymore. Keeping an apartment, keeping a Section 8 apartment. Thinking to myself, if I was ever to be homeless again, me and my baby's going to always have somewhere to go. I don't talk about what I don't know about, baby.
So what do y'all think about that? This is a woman saying this. People love to sit around and talk about, you men do this and men do that, men say this, men say that. This is a woman saying this. A woman is saying this. And TikTok, if y'all want to come on and join the conversation, just click the plus sign. TikTok, if you want to come up and have something to say, click the plus sign. But is she right? Is she right? If the government has been raising you and your child, or providing for you and your child for the last 5 to 10 years via Section 8, via food stamps, via whatever else y'all get, peach programs, all these other ways of supporting you. Because a lot of you lie about being on Section 8. I was in Baltimore and we talked about single mothers depending on the government, being on Section 8. And none of the women, we talking about Baltimore now, and none of the women were on Section 8. Really? They was like, what are you talking about? I'm not on Section 8. It was about 600 to 800 women in the building. None of y'all was on Section 8. So these are the things that are going on in the background. Y'all can lie all y'all want to, and it's not about laughing at people who are on this and that, but at the end of the day, you got to look at your life and say, did the government raise my child? Did the government put me in a position where I can feed my kids? And if the government did feed my kids, not you, the government fed your kids, because a lot of women have had discounted rent for their whole lives since they've been adult. And everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. And I'm gonna say this again. For a lot of you ladies, the government has been providing discounted rent for you and your kid for the last 10 to 15 years. But you don't think when your kid grows up, you don't owe something to the government? And this goes back to this incentivization of all of this. Y'all are incentivized by the government to traumatize your child, ruin your child's life, put your child in a position where they can't operate and function as a citizen because they have all these dysfunctional issues that you've embedded in them because you are dysfunctional yourself. And now, when they grow up, they go to prison. When they grow up, they end up selling drugs. When they grow up, they committing crimes. See, the government needs your young boys and young girls to, one, have more fatherless kids, create more dysfunctional people, and also commit crimes so your kids can go to prison. Do you realize, because some of y'all, I've been in prisons before. I've been to prisons plenty of times to speak to the inmates, speak to the guys behind the wall. So I know exactly how prisons are put together, visually and physically. I don't know the systematic side of it, but I've been in there plenty of times. And what you guys may not realize is high schools and middle schools are put together almost exactly like prisons are put together. The inside of a prison is built just like the inside of a high school. The main difference, like the school lunches, you know how the cafeteria, a prison cafeteria that I've sat in before myself, not being in prison, helping the people in prison, the cafeteria in a prison is exactly the same way as the cafeteria is in high school and middle school. The lunch trays in prison are the same way as in middle school and high school. When y'all were in school, well, when we were in school, we got in lines, single file lines to go to the next class. That's exactly how prison is. So in other words, high school and middle school is literally preparing your children to go to prison. But some people do and some people don't. What is a group of people that don't go to prison? People who have fathers. I'll say it again. People who have fathers. Those are the groups of people who don't go to prison ever. Yeah, preschool to prison pipeline. Exactly. So when you look at what she just said, and I want to play it again, it's facts. It's facts. So for any of you who are depending on the government, and I know none of y'all are, and y'all lying. For any of you single mothers who are depending on the government to pay your rent or discount your rent, or you're taking food stamps, or you got the Peach program, or discounted anything out of your life, the government is now playing as your baby daddy. Because if it wasn't for the government, most likely you will be homeless. Do you realize that women all over the country are becoming homeless? So let's watch this again, because this is important for y'all.
Like, we didn't create welfare. Welfare gave all that we needed to say that.
Hold on, y'all, it's messing up.
Like, we didn't create welfare. We were handed it. But welfare gave us all that we needed to say that. And then we wonder why we have to return our children to their fathers, which is the prison system, because the government is your baby daddy. Now give us our son. We fed him through food stamps. We housed him through HUD and Section 8. We the baby daddy. Give us our child. And they get to the point where they come collect, and now we look, and it's a pandemic, and it's an epidemic of melanated men in the prison system, going back to their daddy, Uncle Sam, who raised them via food stamps and welfare and Section 8. And if we don't do something about it, we'll just continue to perpetuate the cycle.
That part.
And I don't talk about what I don't know about. Because shit, I got jammed up because after my life changed, I didn't want to let the system go. When I didn't need it anymore. Keeping an apartment, keeping a Section 8 apartment. Thinking to myself, if I was ever to be homeless again, me and my baby's going to always have somewhere to go. I don't talk about what I don't know about, baby.
Single mothers are literally the
Of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of teen suicides, 85% of children and teens with behavior disorders come from fatherless homes. Let me read that stat to you one more time. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of all teen suicide, 85% of children and teens with behavioral disorder come from fatherless homes.
So let's stop right there. So first, we got to get some housekeeping together. I need 10 people to contribute to the channel via Cash App, Super Chat, or by my card game. My card game is in the chat, is pinned at the top of the chat. Do which either one you want, but subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed to the channel, but mainly support the channel. Cash App, Super Chat, or buy my card game. So I've been on tour. We have staggered tours. We kind of like do 2 cities or maybe 2 to 3 cities a month. And the first leg of the tour has been is in the books. Atlanta was the last leg of the tour, right? And one of the things that I've learned is the shows that we do are super fun. It's super intriguing. You know, the women are able to come up and ask questions and everything, and everybody has a great time. But one of the things that don't happen a lot is we don't have these kind of conversations, because, you know, it's all about fun. It's all about, you know, turning up, and it's okay. But at some point, we got to get to the real conversations at some point, because there's nothing wrong with having fun. But if we don't get to the point where we can finally feel okay with cutting off some things that we are doing that is putting us in a bad situation, we become part of the problem. So one of the things that I think we have to cut off, somebody has to cut off, is government assistance. Because if life becomes harder for a woman to have a baby and she's not married, she'll stop, or more women, or that woman will stop having more babies without being married. It's just really simple. It's supply and demand. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's supply and demand. If the supply of assistance was lower, the excitement, because I think a lot of you ladies get excited to have a baby without a father, because you know what? I'll just play this video. Instead of me saying anything, I'll just play the video. There's a certain amount of exuberance that a lot of women have having fatherless babies. Hit the like button, y'all. Watch this.
I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married. You want to have kids? I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
If I find the right person, we could get married.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on their responsibility.
So this is exactly what's going on in our communities. Women are purposely having babies out of wedlock because in her mind, she thinks she's adequate enough and suitable enough to raise a child all by herself. Why does she do this? Because her mother did it. Her mother was a single mother. And that is the reason why I'm against single motherhood, because it becomes an acceptable generational curse.
I feel like
I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's okay.
This is what's going on, y'all. This is what is going on. Check this out. This shit is crazy. We got to plug this up. We got to plug this problem
Angel
up.
Adams blames the system for her. 37-year-old Angel Adams blames the system for her problems, a system of social service agencies trying to help her. Adams has 15 children, 12 who are now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, somebody needs to be held accountable.
This woman needs some Elmer's glue and a catheter so she can pee. That's the help she needs. Some Elmer's glue and a catheter. So everybody hit the like button, y'all. So when I hear this young lady say that you owe your kids to you owe the government to the point where your job as a single mother is to hand your kids over to the government once they become of age, I agree. Because that's just how life goes. It's like you have to pay the piper. And this isn't like, hey, I'm going to take you and just hand you over to the government. You as a woman, you're just not capable of raising a child, period. You're not capable of raising a child into a stable, emotionally stable, financially stable, physically adult. You raise fat, overweight kids, you know, they grow up, end up being fat because they have all this emotional trauma. That's the physical. The young boys, they run around shooting folks. They run around committing crimes. They run around abusing women because they were traumatized as a child, that they didn't have a father, they don't have a leader, they don't understand what manhood actually is. And then financially, a lot of you ladies love to talk about how these dudes aren't making any money, how they're losers, and how they mooching off of y'all. Well, guess what? Y'all are the ones that are raising these people. Y'all are doing this to each other. Y'all are the cycle. I'll say that again. Y'all are the cycle. So when you sit back and just look at how things are with men, y'all created this. So let's keep going. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
More. Keeping an apartment, keeping a Section 8 apartment. Thinking to myself, if I was ever to be homeless again, me and my baby's gonna always have somewhere to go.
That feeling of security right there. Me and my baby's always gonna have somewhere to go. Think about that. That never leaves you. It never leaves you. Me and my babies are always gonna have somewhere to go. Not my baby daddy, my ex-husband, my man, my boyfriend. No, the government. The government is your baby daddy. Let's keep going. Shout out to Kelly Mills. Thank you for the super chat. Supporting the channel. Government assistance should have term limits outside of special needs children. That is a whole fact. And I got 2 cash apps. Let's see. All right, Alfonso, thank you so much for the cash app. And also thank you to Lydia. Thank you for the cash app. All right, so let's keep going.
I don't talk about what I don't know about, baby.
Single mothers are literally the worst parents on the entire planet. That's the first thing. And statistics back that. So over 70% of young men that grow up under a single mother in particular, end up in prison. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, 68% of young women that grow up under a single mother in particular end up a single mother herself. But when it comes to a 2-parent family and a single father household, a young man has a 90% chance of never going to prison. And that is one of the biggest differences why we men have to go get our children from these freaking women. So I want y'all to think about this. Either your baby daddy needs to take your child from you, or the government will take your child from you. Hit the like button, y'all. Think about that. Either give your child away to their daddy instead of holding that child away from their daddy, or you're going to inadvertently give your child to the government. The choice is actually yours in the beginning before it's no longer your choice. The choice is yours in the beginning before it's no longer your choice. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Well, Arissa, yes, you're going to get blasted for posting a video like this on TikTok. Let me tell y'all something what happened on tour. A woman stood up, 1,000 women in the crowd. One woman jumped up and said, Aaron, or MrLetGo, I don't like you. I don't have anything good to say about you. Because they was like, Randy, you're this, Ace, you're this you're Trip, you're this. Then they get to me, MrLetGo, I don't like you. I was like, I'm okay with that. Because this is what is reality, y'all. Somebody, whether it's you as a parent, think about this. As a parent, if your kid likes you every single day of their lives, you're not being a good parent. That means you're not setting boundaries with your kid, right? So when a woman jumped up and said she liked 4 people up on stage, but didn't like me, that means we are doing our job. That means Ace is doing his job. That means I am doing my job. Why? Because the bottom line is this. If everything you see, everything you hear is soothing to you, is inspirational to you, you are not in reality, because that's not what life is supposed to be. It's going to be bumps in the road. Do you know why speed bumps are in the street? So you won't speed down the road and hit a child. How many of y'all have ever been mad that you're riding down the street, all these damn speed bumps? It's annoying. You want to go above the speed limit through this residential area, but guess what? You can't, because it's speed bumps every certain amount of feet. And it's annoying. Boom, boom. Then you ride, boom, boom. You don't like the speed bumps, but the speed bumps are there to keep you from hurting a child that may possibly run out in the street. So the speed bump is there to keep you from hurting other people. It's meant to protect you from yourself. So I am the speed bump on tonight's conversation. You're going to hear Randy, you're going to hear Keita, you're going to hear Trip, you're going to hear Mike, you're going to hear Richie, and everybody's having fun. But then you're going to run into me, boom. You got to roll the speed bump, because I'm going to give you some real shit. I'm going to give you some realness. And I'm not saying the rest of the cast don't give the realness, but at the same time, I'm going to give it to you the way you need to get it. It's like eating vegetables. You got your steak, you got your potatoes, then now you got your peas. The peas may be the less liked thing on the plate, but it's the most, most nutritious thing on your plate. So altogether, just answering the young lady's statement when she said she reposted my video and people didn't like it, they aren't supposed to like it. And the thing about it is, you can't go through life expecting people, random people that don't even know you, to like everything you say, everything you think, everything you believe in, and everything you post. Just like in this video, I'm talking about single mothers. Nobody wants to hear that, but they need to hear it. And they're going to hear it. So, ladies, fellas, keep being you. We got to stop running around trying to get people to like us, waiting for people to like us. The only way you get everybody to like you is when you kissing their asses and when you telling them everything that they want to hear. Going back to the Derrick Jackson, Dania situation. Everybody heard about the Derrick Jackson, Dania situation, right? Derrick Jackson, for years, for over a decade, was telling women what they wanted to hear, but essentially he was literally ruining his own family. Think about that. People need the real shit. So while we run around coping with our lives and getting fed this emotional ice cream on social media from Derrick Jackson and whatever, there needs to be, because the thing about it is, if there was a Derrick Jackson and on stage next to Derrick Jackson, there was a MrLetGo, now guess what? You got the meat, and then you got the potatoes, and you got the peas. And that's exactly why I love tonight's conversation, because you get a variety of different things instead of just one person like blowing smoke up y'all asses, or 2 people blowing smoke up y'all asses. It's a variety of things. So when you post any of my content, or when you like any of my content, or when you like anybody else's content or post anybody else's content, Don't worry about somebody not liking you, because that's not what life is supposed to be about. Life is supposed to be about all of us looking out for each other. And when we look out for each other, it's not always going to be something positive that somebody's going to, ooh, hey, yay. That's not how life is. Is an issue because the over 70% of young men that grow up under a single mother in particular, end up in prison. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, 68% of young women that grow up under a single mother in particular end up a single mother herself. And shout out to Ezekiel Woodbridge. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Peace, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And Arissa Michelle, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I mean, Cash App. Super chat, I meant. Appreciate you. Thank you. And buy my card game, buy my card game, buy my card game. If any of you have not bought my card game, put it like this. If anybody has already bought my card game, put a 1 in the chat. If you have not bought the card game, what are you waiting for? My card game sold great at my shows. People are buying the card game. People are sending me thank yous. So if you have not already bought my card game, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat to buy my card game. You are missing out if you have not bought the game. You said you will buy them. The link is right there in the chat. Because this is the thing about me. I believe in offering solutions. See, I literally put together a card game that will literally help you avoid toxic people. Right now, you may be dating a man or dating a woman that may be toxic as hell, but you don't know why, because you have not had deep discussions with this particular person. Y'all just sitting around smiling in each other's faces. Some of y'all may be introverts where you don't really have the balls to say, hey, do you want to get married? Hey, are you like this? Hey, what's going on in your family that I need to pay attention to? Like, how's your relationship with your father? How's your relationship with your mother? How's your relationship with your ex? Like, do you still talk to your exes? Do you think your exes are narcissists? You know, like, is every one of your exes terrible people? If so, why are you why are you dating terrible people if you think all these people are terrible? These are the conversations that we have to have that will actually help us grow. See, some people are okay with people still talking to their ex. Some people think it's problematic that a person still is cool with their ex or one of their exes. You got to have these conversations so you can find out. None of us are having these conversations. How many of y'all have kids? Y'all are bringing these men around y'all kids and you know nothing about these men. Some of y'all men are bringing y'all crazy women around your kids. And you don't know the woman's crazy. You don't know the woman doesn't have a good relationship with her own mother. You got to have these conversations. So the link is in the chat to buy my card game. It's called Deeper Discussions. The link is in the chat. If you're on TikTok, the link is is pinned at the top of my bio on TikTok. The link is in my bio on Instagram. But the bottom line is we got to find out ways. We got to find out different solutions to get ourselves out of these holes that we have dug ourselves in. All I can do is lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. So buy the card game if you actually want to drink the water. Because right now, y'all are on this show, right? So y'all have been led to the water right here. Y'all are at the water, looking at the water. But now, are you going to drink the water? Real simple. Hit the link, buy the card game, and drink the water. But when it comes to a two-parent family and a single father household, a young man has a 90% chance of never going to prison. And that is one of the biggest differences why we men have to go get our children from these freaking women. That is an issue, because the reason why so many of us are messed up is because we were all, or most of us, were raised by women, which are the worst parents on the entire planet, statistical wise.
I'm not.
You're not doing shit.
Yes, I will.
Touch me, I dare you.
No, go
You're
ahead.
not doing
No. I want you to touch me. I want you to touch me.
All my life, you're not doing shit.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. This right here is crazy. Watch how this goes down.
Stop playing. You're not doing shit.
So what are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You see.
You see? No, do it, nigga. Beat my ass. Beat my motherfucking. Go ahead. Beat my ass right now. Go ahead. Listen. Go ahead. Beat my ass.
Shut this fucking window. I'm not playing.
Ricky. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You wanna break the gun? Go ahead, break the other one. You wanna do that? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. But go ahead. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Good. Yep.
Real quick, why do y'all think this boy is so angry? Why do y'all think this boy is so angry? Drop it in the chat. Why do you think this boy is so angry? And if anybody on TikTok or Instagram wants to watch this video with us, you got to come over to MrLetGo on YouTube. MrLetGo on YouTube. Why do y'all think this boy is so angry? No father. He needs his father in his life. Exactly. No father. No father. Oh man, I appreciate you, Bam Bam Lynch. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. No father, man. He don't like his mom. I agree. But it's even worse than that. We're going to keep going. I'm going to show you how it's even worse than that. No, he doesn't need an ass whooping. He needs a father. See, that's the problem. You mothers, y'all think an ass whooping is the answer to everything. No, a father is the answer to everything. Don't nobody want to be under y'all asses. That's the actual problem, y'all. Don't nobody want to be up under y'all. Nobody wants to be up under y'all. Y'all are either emotionally unavailable, or y'all are emotionally unstable. Y'all are financially unstable. A lot of y'all on Section 8 and y'all live in the hood. Don't nobody want to be up under y'all. So it's bigger than not, he needs a whooping. A whooping ain't going to change nothing. And this is the number one thing that I want you women to understand. Whooping your kid is not the answer. Providing your child with a father in the household is the answer. That's the answer. I'm sick of y'all whining about he needs a whooping. No, he needs a father. Arissa Michelle says, thank you for the super chat. Out of my 4 sons, 2 married, 1 engaged. My ex-husband was very active in their lives. No prison ever. Thank goodness. I give credit to their dad. You see what I'm saying? 4 sons. Nobody in prison. Why? Because this woman got married. It ended, but it's cool. He's still in their lives, and all 4 kids are good. Nobody's in prison. And she gives credit to their dad. Do y'all see that? She gives credit to their dad.
You don't give a fuck?
You're not touching me.
I'm not touching you?
You're not touching me.
And then, no, Ricky,
Test me.
beat my ass. I'm begging you to beat my ass. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. No. You want to fucking no. Beat. I'm scared. Don't tell me to come nowhere.
Fuck out of here. You're not doing shit.
So I want y'all to think about this. Remember, I said this is way worse than him missing his dad, right? Everybody hit the like button. 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 Remember, I said it's worse than him missing his dad. This is potentially an incestual relationship. As this clip keeps going, I want y'all to look at this and say, isn't this how men and women act when they living together? When the woman catches the man cheating, is, oh, you want to fight me? Come here, beat my ass. Come here. Let's keep going. This is an incestual relationship.
Don't tell me to come. No, don't tell me. No, nigga, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass right now. Beat my motherfucking ass. I want you to. Listen, come here. You come here. You want to beat my.
Why does she want him to come here so bad? Why is she filming this? Why is she wanting him to come here and beat my ass? Why? Because she craves physical touch. She craves the aggression. She's not getting it from a man. So a lot of women crave that same masculine energy that she gets from a man that she's dating. She gets it from her own son. A lot of you love having boys. A lot of you ladies love having boys, and you ain't got no man. You got a son. You start hugging on your son. You start being all up under your son, or got your son all up under you, calling him your little man. And then it gets to this point. And instead of you listening to your son, you want to fight with your son. But why do you want to fight with your son? Because you miss the endorphin rush, the dopamine rush that comes from you fighting with your boyfriend. A lot of y'all got exes, and y'all don't want to let your exes go. Why? Because you miss that anger, you miss that aggression. He cheated on you, and you like, get out. But when he's about to get out, you start grabbing him. Where you going? Well, you told me to get out. You don't even know what to do with yourself. You told him to get out, but now you don't want him to get out. It's the same thing. It's the same aggression. It's the same back and forth type of shit. It's the same thing. This is that same back and forth type of shit when you catch your man cheating and you tell him to get out and he decides to get out and you start fighting him because you don't want him to get out. Well, why did you tell him to get out? It's the back and forth. This woman is doing the same back and forth shit with her own child. Why? Because this right here is incestual. Watch this.
Ass nigga, you come here and beat my ass. That's all I ask you to do. That's no. That's all I ask you to do. Okay, work. Ricky, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass. No, nigga, come beat my ass. No, come on.
Why? See, there's another side of this also. There's another side of this. Why are women, single mothers in particular, so violent? And you may say, well, he's the one that's violent. Well, no, he ain't. He's over in the corner. He's in his own room. He's not bothering her. Yeah, he just busted a window, But it seems like he's busting a window because he wants her to leave him alone. She's the one inciting the violence. Why are single mothers so violent towards their male and female kids? Why? Because they're angry. See, women in particular are emotional about everything. But then you think you can raise a child not to be emotional about everything. You wonder why these young men or these men that y'all are dating are so crappy and emotionally available or emotionally unstable. They were raised by women. So when the first woman in the video earlier said, your child is going to belong to the government, you don't think this woman right here raised this child to go to their daddy, which is the government and not an actual man? This young man is going to prison at some point, whether now or later. And it's all at the hands of her mother. His mother, I meant.
I'm begging you to beat my ass today. Come do it. Come and do it.
Support the channel, support the channel. Cash App is Aaron1000 is right here. Support the channel. If you're enjoying the content, support the channel. Cash App, Super Chat, or buy my card game. Card game is at the link. It's linked at the top of the chat.
No, you're not leaving this house.
Watch out.
No.
Watch out.
No.
Watch the fuck
Nope.
out.
Here we go. Here goes the incestual part. Here goes the incestual part right here, y'all. Hit the like button. Here's the incestual part right here. Why can't he leave? Y'all let me know, am I wrong? Isn't this the type of things that go on with your boyfriends? It happened with me in with my ex-girlfriend situation, two different times. I get my bag, I get my stuff, and I'm like, I'm finna leave. And what she does, she jumps on my back. She tells you, get out my house. And you're like, all right, I'm out. And next thing you know, she starts fighting you because you leaving. You giving her everything you want. She wants, get out, I'm out. But guess what? She doesn't want you to leave. And look what she's doing. You can't leave. Why you can't? Why? Why can't he leave? Why?
Nope.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead.
She needs somebody to take her aggression out on, y'all. She's sexually frustrated. She's sexually frustrated. And she takes out her sexual frustration out on her own child. She takes out her sexual frustration on her own child. This is incestual. This is an incestual relationship. Some of these women raise their little boys to never leave the house. I would say most single mothers raise their sons to never leave the house. If you are a single mother and your child didn't have a father, there's a very good chance that you are raising your child to not leave the house, not to leave the house, because this young man wants to leave and she won't let him. This is the quintessential single mother issue right here. See, you can look at this as a situational situation, or you can look at it as a life situation. He was not raised to leave the house. He's like, yo, I want to leave. You can't leave. Whether life-wise or right now-wise. She is not raising her son to leave. See, a father raises his son to leave the house and venture out in the world. Mothers teach their children to stay. And even in this situation, he's like, get out the way. I want to leave. No, you can't leave. Why? Because I'm your mama. This is sexual frustration. And let me know if I'm wrong. This shit is crazy, y'all. But this shit is normal.
Get off me. Get off me right now. No. Get the fuck off me right now. Get off me. Get off me. Nope. Get off me. No. Get off.
I'm a single mom of 3 kids, and my oldest is 14 years old. He's towering over me and going through change.
Okay, so this is another example. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. This is another example of a single mother going through the same thing. What do y'all ever expect to happen to these boys? You don't think they're going to outgrow your household? You don't think they're going to go find a woman that will replace you? You're not his girlfriend, single mothers.
You want to beat my ass, nigga? You come here and beat my ass. That's all I ask you to do. That's no. That's all I ask you to do. Okay, work. Ricky, come beat my ass.
She's begging this man to fight her. Why? Because it's sexual. Do y'all know when y'all fight with a man, not when a man fights with you, is a difference. I'm not saying that. But when you as a woman fight with a man, do you realize it's sexual? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't agree. When a woman fights with a man, it's sexual. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. Do you think it's sexual when a woman fights or starts a fight with a man? It's sexual. It's sexual. Now, when a man fights with a woman, that's a different story. But when a woman that is smaller than a man fights with a man, it's sexual. It's sexual. It's emotional. It's engagement. Because sometimes a woman is with a man that is ignoring her, and the only way she can get the man to pay attention to her is by things like this. Fight me, jumping on his back, arguing with him. It's engagement. Have you ever posted a video and it got no engagement and you felt a certain kind of way? It's the same thing. It's engagement. Women look to be loved in any way they can, and sometimes it's in negativity. But as long as it's something, she's happy. Engagement is engagement. And this is what's going on with this situation. This shit is sexual.
Come beat my ass. No, nigga, come beat my ass. No, come on. I'm begging you to beat my ass today. Come do it. Come do it. No, you're not leaving this house.
Watch out.
No.
Watch out.
No.
Watch the fuck
Nope.
out.
Nope.
Watch out.
No, beat my.
What do y'all think this is? Y'all don't think this is sexual? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if this engagement right here isn't sexual. Put a 1 in, if it is sexual. If this engagement right here, I'm finna go. You ain't going nowhere. I'm finna go. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Beat my ass. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is sexual. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is sexual.
Today, come do it. Come do it. No, you're not leaving this house.
Watch out.
No.
Watch out.
No.
Watch the fuck
Nope.
out.
Nope.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead. No, beat my ass. Go ahead.
And you actually think these children are safe with these women? See, y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. I don't care. Like I told you, at the event, it was all fun and games. But at the end of the day, we got to get to this. We got to get to the healing. We got to get to the changes that need to be made. We can have fun, all this other stuff, but we got to get to the real shit. We got to get to the real shit. This is sexual.
I'm sick of you. Fuck you.
Why? Where's his dad? Where's his dad? Where's his dad, y'all? You don't see how this woman is driving this boy to prison? This woman is driving this boy to prison. So when this woman says this right here, I agree with her.
Like, we didn't create welfare, we were handed it. But welfare gave us all that we needed to say that nigga. And then we wonder why we have to return our children to their fathers, which is the prison system, because the government is your baby daddy. Now give us our son. We fed him through food stamps. We housed him through HUD and Section 8. We the baby daddy. Give us our child. And they get to the point where they come collect, and now we look, and it's a pandemic, and it's an epidemic of melanated men in the prison system, going back to their daddy, Uncle Sam, who raised them via food stamps and welfare and Section 8. And if we don't do something about it, we'll just continue to perpetuate the cycle. And I don't talk about what I don't know about. Because shit, I got jammed up because after my life changed, I didn't want to let the system go. When I didn't need it anymore. Keep it.
When I didn't need it anymore, it was just so hard to let the system go. Think about that. And then you turn around and end up still being in the system 15 years later, and now you have a teenage boy that's in the hood, gang territory, slums. Some of y'all are in nice neighborhoods, but you're still on government assistance. But the problem is, there's no man in the house to raise your son because you can't. Everybody put in the chat, you can't. Put in the chat, women can't raise boys. Everybody put in the chat, women can't raise boys. Put in the chat, women can't raise boys. Women can't raise boys. See, before you were having sex with Pookie that don't have no job, that don't have no sense, you didn't care that if you get pregnant, your child isn't going to have a father because you know exactly who you have in front of you. Y'all be lying. Well, I didn't know he was like this. I didn't know he was, you're lying. You're lying. You know exactly what type of man that you're having sex with. You don't care. Then you end up having a baby knowing this dude is going to get the hell on. You know this man don't damn want you. But then you have a baby boy and you're so happy. You're so happy. And you end up acting like this damn woman who don't have kids yet. But listen to her.
I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
If I find the right person, we could get married.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely.
I feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things on my own so I can raise a boy into a man, and I'm a goddamn woman. See, I try to get to the women who don't have children yet. See, I get a lot of flack simply because I talk shit about single mothers. I talk shit about single mothers to save the women who are who are not single mothers to not be single mothers. I'll say it again. I talk shit about single mothers to prevent new women from becoming single mothers. I talk shit about single mothers to keep young women from becoming single mothers. These women, or I don't know if both of them, but one or two of these women don't have children yet.
Be okay with having to take on their responsibility.
So this is exactly what's going on in our communities. Women are purposely having babies out of wedlock because in her mind, she thinks she's adequate enough and suitable enough to raise a child all by herself. Why does she think this? Because her mother did it. Her mother was a single mother. And that is the reason why I'm against single motherhood, because it becomes an acceptable generational curse.
I don't think that's okay.
Fatherlessness likewise has a direct, let me continue. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of teen suicides, 85% of children and teens with behavior disorders come from fatherless homes. Let me read that stat to you one more time. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of all teen suicide, 85% of children and teens with behavioral disorder come from fatherless homes. Fatherlessness likewise has a direct link to teen pregnancy and sexual activity. Roughly 70% of teenage pregnancies come from women raised in a fatherless home. 70% of teenage pregnancies comes from fatherless homes. 70%. And these same women have significantly higher abortion rates than women raised by both a father and a mother.
That's all I'm saying, y'all. So let's keep going. Let's go to the next example of, because we're going to end this shit in one way or the other. This ain't going to keep going. Not on my watch.
Changes that I just cannot parent.
Get off. No, get off.
I'm a single mom of 3 kids, and my oldest is 14 years old.
Single mother with 3 kids. 3 kids. 3 kids. 3. I'm a single mother with 3 kids. Single mother with 3 kids. You know what she sounds like? Where's the video? Oh. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something. Oh, here it is. A single mother of 3 kids. Looks like her, almost.
Jill Adams blames the system for her problems, a system of social service agencies trying to help her. Adams has 15 children, 12 who are now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, all our pain. Somebody needs to be held accountable.
I want y'all to just let that sink in for a second, y'all. And it's not just her. It's not just her who thinks like this. Women ruin their lives. Women ruin their children's lives and then turn around and want somebody else to be accountable for what she just did to her own children. Think about that for a second, y'all. Let that sink in for a minute.
Now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adam's rent, even providing her furniture. Adam says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary. All our suffering, all our pain.
Somebody needs to pay for all of these children. It's not just her, because this other woman has 3 children. The difference between 3 fatherless children and 15 fatherless children. It's just one that is way more extreme than the other. But how the hell do you have 3 fatherless children? So you might laugh at this and say, damn, that's crazy. She got 15 fatherless children. But the other woman has 3. How did you get 3? Because guess what? At some point, this woman had 3. At some point, this woman had 3 fatherless babies. Guess what? She kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. She kept doing it. So this woman with 3 kids is on a road to having at least 5 kids. Maybe not 15, but 5. But when does it end?
Just sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping. Changes that I just cannot parent anymore. I've reached out.
Anymore? You can't parent it. No. Yo, listen to this mess. I can't parent anymore. Anymore? You weren't able to. Why you think your son screwed? Bro. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Support the channel, Super Chat, Cash App, or buy my card game. Let's go.
Get the fuck off me right now. Get off me. Get off me.
Nope.
Get off me.
No.
Get off.
I'm a single mom of 3 kids.
And thank you to the people who have already bought my card game. I appreciate it.
And my oldest is 14 years old. He's towering over me and going through changes that I just cannot parent anymore. I've reached out to every organization that I can think of. Nobody is able to help me because A, I'm not neglecting my kids, and 2, he hasn't done anything so offensive that they will actually detain him. He keeps running away from home. He's just...
Okay, I want y'all to think about this for a second. She says she is trying to get somebody to detain him. She's trying to get somebody to detain him. Do you see how women depend on the white man to give them the government assistance? Then they depend on the white man to raise their child. Then they depend on the white man to pay for their schooling. A lot of y'all got degrees because of the government giving y'all money to go to school, and y'all asses still owe, or either had your government school loans, forgiven. Do you realize your entire life is built off of depending on the white man to sustain your little goofy life? Do y'all realize that? You have a baby, you depend on a white man to take care of your little father's ass baby. Then you go to college, you depend on a white man to pay for your damn college, and you won't even pay the damn loan back. And then you turn around and get the white man to take your son away when he doesn't do what you tell him to do. But not one time does this woman say, my 3 kids' daddies. Where are your baby daddies, lady? Not one time does she say something about the baby daddy. All she talks about is, I'm trying to get some help or some assistance from white people because I ruined my own life, and now I need a white man to come in and clean the shit all up. Are you serious?
sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping school, and I have to keep filing reports every time he runs away to cover myself. He's not talking to me. He's completely shut down. He's not.
Hold on. Somebody in the chat says, well, the college issue is different. How is the college issue different? Please answer that. How is the college issue different? How is the college issue different? So you're saying with college, when you get student loans, you're not dependent on a white man to pay for you to go to college? I want y'all to read this. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Well, college issue is different. Like, come on. You can't knock a sister down for getting an education. That's not the point. How are you getting the education? Through government assistance. You're getting a college education through government assistance. Government assistance. It's the same shit. Did you pay your school loan back? So loving Peter. So loving Peter. Did you pay your student loan back? I want to hear from you. I guarantee you say you did not. So loving Peter. I want to hear from you. Did you pay your student loan back? You in the chat. Did you pay your student loan back? Yes or no, so loving Peter? I want to hear from you. I'm waiting. I stopped the whole show for you. Did you pay your student loan back to your white daddy? I'm waiting. I ain't doing nothing until I hear from you. You want to be all in this chat talking shit? Well, college is different. No, the hell it's not. It's government assistance. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Y'all, I'm independent. How? You're not independent because you depend on the damn government. She said, is a payment plan. I didn't ask you that. I said, did you pay your entire student loan back? That's what I'm asking. Because we all know that when you got a student loan, you can pay $10 a month. You can pay $50 a month. Did you pay the whole thing back? The answer is no. Because you still in the chat talking. You can't say yes, you can't say no, right? Answer yes or no. One more time, so loving Peter. Yes or no. Did you pay the entire loan back? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is all I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. Government assistance. Okay. She said yes. I don't believe her, but she said yes. Do y'all believe her? Yes or no, y'all? Do y'all believe her? Put in the chat. Do y'all believe her? Yes or no? You ain't pay that damn student loan back. None of the government assistance y'all get that y'all do y'all ever pay back. Y'all ain't pay nothing back. That's all I'm saying, y'all. The women don't believe you. The men don't believe you. We don't believe you. You're on government assistance, man. You know, Section 8, you either getting food stamps or you getting student loans that you ain't never paid back. And you paying their asses $10 a month. And you're a single mother. But you know what? You know how you're going to pay the government back, single mothers? Do you know how you're going to pay the government back? This is how.
Like, we didn't create welfare. We were handed it. But welfare gave us all that we needed to say that nigga. And then we wonder why we have to return our children to their fathers, which is the prison system, because the government is your baby daddy. Now give us our son. We fed him through food stamps. We housed him through HUD and Section 8. We the baby daddy. Give us our child. And they get to the point where they come collect, and now we look, and it's a pandemic, and it's an epidemic of melanated men in the prison system, going back to their daddy, Uncle Sam, who raised them.
You want to be my...
My
So let's go
oldest
back to
is
this
14
woman.
years old. He's towering over me and going through changes that I just cannot parent anymore. I've reached out to every organization that I can think of. Nobody is able to help me because A, I'm not neglecting my kids, and 2, he hasn't done anything so offensive that they will actually detain him. He keeps running away from home. He's just sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping school, and I have to keep filing reports every time he runs away to cover myself. He's not talking to me. He's completely shut down. He's not void of emotion. It's just void of emotion with me. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. He just does not want to be in the house anymore. But I have nowhere safe for him to go.
Whoa, y'all hear that part right there? Y'all hear that part right there? I'm a real trigger for him. I'm a real trigger for him. Why?
So that they will actually detain him. He keeps running away from home. He's just sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping school, and I have to keep filing reports every time he runs away to cover myself. He's not talking to me. He's completely shut down. He's not void of emotion. It's just void of emotion with me, and I feel like I'm a real trigger for him.
See that? I'm a real trigger for him. A lot of you ladies are triggering your own kids. You're traumatizing your own kids. D. Smith says a Cash App and says, so loving is so lying. Oh man, that's funny. So loving is so lying. Hey, I'm cool. Cause my thing is this. I don't want her to be lying. I want her to be telling the truth. I want So Loving to have a husband. I want So Loving to not be on government assistance, because if she's telling the truth, that means her children are not being traumatized like this woman right here in this video. Right here. So let's look at it like this. Let's hope So Loving is telling the truth. Because if So Loving is married, she isn't part of the problem. So Loving, if you are not lying, thank you. See, I ain't here to just prove a point. No, prove me wrong. Make me look stupid, ladies. Ladies, make me look like an idiot up here. Prove me wrong. I don't want to be right. I want y'all to think about that. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong about So Loving. I want to be wrong. So my whole point is this. If this woman does have a husband, that's in the chat, thank you. So Loving Peter. It says Peter. Maybe her husband is Peter. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop for a second and stop looking at a situation and say, no, you ain't. Hey, I may be wrong. You may be wrong. So Loving Peter may have a husband. So if you have a husband and if you're telling the truth, thank you. Everybody say thank you in the chat, because that means she is going in the right direction. So everybody in the chat say thank you to So Loving Peter, because it's a possibility Peter, So Loving Peter, is her husband. So everybody in the chat say thank you. I'm not here to demonize none of y'all. I am here for answers and to help people do like So Loving Peter is doing, getting married. You feel me? I'm not here to prove a point. I want to be wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm not here to laugh at y'all. I'm here to service y'all. I am here to be a service to y'all, not to laugh at y'all. I want y'all to stop having fatherless babies and get married to the men that you actually want to be with. So no, hopefully I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. And hit the like button. Because if you're not married, you're going to be like this fat-faced woman in this video. 3 goddamn fatherless babies.
Get off me. Get off me right now. No. Get the fuck off me right now. Get off me. Get off me.
Nope. Hold on. Bam Bam Lynch, he may be a simp. He may be a husband. He may be a father. Okay? See, I got to check y'all dudes also. Y'all stop this bullshit. It don't matter. It makes no difference whether he's a simp, whether he's anything. If he's running that household, if he's raising them kids, if those kids end up going to college and doing what they need to do and becoming productive citizens in our neighborhoods, I don't care what he is, you idiots. Talking about he may be a simp. So, is your ass raising your kids? Is your ass raising your damn kids? Y'all love to call a damn man a simp for raising his kids and getting married and doing what he's supposed to do. You niggas are as stupid as some of these damn women are. The hell is you talking about? He may be a simp. Y'all dudes are worse than the single mothers. And So Loving Peter is not a single mother according to what she's saying. Damn, y'all niggas make me sick sometimes.
Changes that I just cannot parent anymore. I've reached out to every organization that I can think of. Nobody is able to help me because A, I'm not neglecting my kids, and 2, he hasn't done anything so offensive that they will actually detain him. He keeps running away from home. He's just sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping school, and I have to keep filing reports every time he runs away to cover my.
And I want y'all to think about it. If a woman has a 14-year-old son or a 14-year-old daughter, and she had the boy when she was 19 or 20, it's bad. But I look at y'all like y'all are weird when y'all fail to bring a man in the household to help you raise that boy. So to the women who have only had one kid and their kid is 12, 9, 14, I'm not as mad as at y'all because y'all did not have more kids after the child. Because if you haven't had another baby in 15 years, that means you may have learned your lesson. So it's cool. So to the single mothers who have one child and the child is a teenager, 1, give your child to their daddy because you don't know what the hell you're doing. But 2, thank you for not repeating the traumatic process of having another fatherless baby. So at least you're doing that much. But this dumbass woman on this screen got 3 kids, and one of them is 14, and her dumbass went out and had 2 more children after she sees how hard it is to raise one of them.
Myself. He's not talking to me. He's completely shut down. He's not void of emotion. It's just void of emotion with me. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. He just does not want to be in the house anymore.
Of course you don't want to be in the house with anymore. And Bam Bam Lynch, I appreciate you for raising your kids. So thank you too. But we can't be running around calling men simps for raising their damn kids and being a woman's husband and shit. Like, come on, man. That's some dumb shit. Marcus Gibson, thank you for the super chat. These two women are provoking these boys to anger. Exactly.
But I have nowhere safe for him to go. So again, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you know of any program or any organization that can help my son, please let me know, because the police not gonna care until he do something to hurt somebody or really hurt himself.
No, ma'am. The police ain't gonna care. You didn't care, you dummy. You got 3 fatherless kids, dum-dum. You see how they want to always act like a damn victim of somebody else's doing? The police ain't gonna care. You ain't gonna care. The hell are you talking about? Maybe if it was just you and your son and not 2 other kids in the damn household, he might be able to buy some Jordans or not be as angry, because there may be a little bit more food, it may be a little bit more resources available to him, it may be a little bit more attention and love available to him. But now that you added 2 goddamn siblings to his goddamn life, and he old as hell and they young as hell, maybe that's the damn problem. You can't keep your pussy to yourself. How about that? That might be what it is. Fat face. How about that? Maybe that might be why your son is so angry. Because you keep having more babies, you dummy.
It's not void of emotion. It's just void of emotion with me. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. And I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. He just does not want to be in the house.
Do y'all realize how much resources that are limited when you have more children? Whether you're married or you're not married, your resources get split in half, then split into quarters when you have all these goddamn kids. Do y'all realize that? My mom had 1 child, me. Guess what? I grew up to be pretty good. I'm successful as fuck. Why? Because she had 1 kid. How do you think I would have felt if she would have turned around and had 2 more kids after me? The resources would have been cut in quarters now. And my life was already hard. Imagine how hard it would have been if I would have had a little brother, a little sister I had to damn take care of and shit. Do y'all remember on a wire? Do y'all remember on a wire where I forgot the boy's name who actually ended up being up under end up being the biggest killer in Baltimore. Remember his little son, his little brother was Bubs. Him having a little son brother is what made him go crazy. Do y'all remember on a wire the little angry boy that got with Marlo and the dude? He got up on a Marlo Stanfield. Michael, yeah. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Michael from The Wire became an evil killer. Why? Do y'all remember why? Do y'all remember why Michael became this evil killer and started working up under Marlo Stanfield? Do y'all remember? It's because he had a son brother. He was running around having to raise his own brother because his mother was so messed up. He would not have been right because he had to raise his little brother. The boy is like 16. Now he has to raise a 5-year-old. That's why he became so evil. So you women who had a child and you was 19, I get it. But when you turn around and do the stupid shit all over again, you don't just affect you, you affect your older kid. Because now your older kid, because your ass can't raise them, is now going to have to raise your other child. And they go crazy because it's too much for them. Who the hell wants to be a teenager and now has to be a father and they ain't do nothing wrong? They ain't have sex with no damn body, but now they got to be a father to their damn little brother, little sister. And you want to know why they spazzing out and acting a fool? Because you keep having more babies.
Anymore, but I have nowhere safe for him to go. So again, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you know of any program or any organization that can help my son,
any organization that can stop you from having fatherless babies, you're the one that needs the help, ma'am. You're the one that needs the help, ma'am. And I got more videos to go, but I need cash apps, super chats, or people to buy the card game. I got more videos to go, but I can save the videos for another day. So I need 5 more supporters at least. Either cash app, super chat, or buy the card game. I'm always going to push y'all to buy the card game because that's something that y'all can have for yourselves. So I need 5 people to buy the card game that is linked in the chat and is in the chat right now or under this video. I need 5 people to buy the card game, or I could save the rest of this show and make a whole different show. Go get them tubes burnt. Facts, Arizona Ron. Damn. So this woman is sitting here whining about somebody needs to help her with her son because her son is a problem. Ma'am, you are the problem because you can't stop having fatherless babies. You are half of a 6-pack of baby daddies.
Neglecting my kids, and 2, he hasn't done anything so offensive that they will actually detain him.
Some goofball says, why aren't we talking about the father? You mean the fathers with an S? The 3 men she had had babies by? That's who you want to talk about? So you don't want to talk about this dumbass woman who keeps having babies by random dudes. You want to talk about the random dudes? You want to talk about the random dudes instead of this dumbass woman who keeps having sex with random dudes and letting them nut in her? Are you serious?
He keeps running away from home. He's just sitting up smoking marijuana all day. Now he's skipping school, and I have to keep filing reports every time he runs away to cover myself. He's not talking to me. He's completely shut down. He's not void of emotion. It's just void of emotion with me, and I feel like I'm a real trigger for him. He just does not want to be in the house anymore, but I have nowhere safe for him to go. So again, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you know of any program or any organization that can help me.
Any organization that can stop me from having fatherless babies over and over again, please help me.
My son, please let me know, because
hit a like button, hit a like button. If you know any organization that will hit a like button, please let me know. Hit a like button, y'all.
The police not gonna care until he do something to hurt somebody or really hurt himself.
I don't know how many of my single mothers feel guilty for being a single mom, but I often feel guilty because I'm a single mom. I often feel like I do my children a disservice because I'm a single mom. I often feel like certain adversities that they're going to endure in life is because of me. You know, I felt like, damn, you a person for being a single mom. It was painful. It was hard. It was not easy for me to sit there and face myself and be like, you've been trying to be so strong for so long. And in that moment of release, I realized that I am not okay. I can't.
I love this woman right here. I love this woman. See, it's not about being a single mom, y'all. I'm going to say it again. Thank you, Sir Roosevelt. I'm going to say it again. It's not about being a single mom, y'all. It's about having the mentality of a single mother. I will take this woman straight out of her life and raise her little baby simply because of her mindset. Not saying I am. I don't know who the hell she is. But all I'm saying is it's not the baby that's the problem. It's the woman's brain that's the problem. It's not the baby. It's not the fact that you had a child. It's the fact that you may have another child because you ain't learned your lesson. It's the fact that you ain't got no damn sense that's the problem. But once you start looking like you have sense and you start learning from your mistakes, you ain't going to do it again. Because I have been a stepdad to a few women. The majority of the women I've dated had children. I had children that grew up and invited me to their graduations. Imagine dating a woman and you were so much of a stepdad or a father figure, whatever you want to call it, to the woman's children when they were like 7. Then they grow up to be 18 and they come and invite me to their graduation. So that's the thing that I see. I don't have a problem with being a stepdad. I have a problem with a woman having a messed up mentality. See, I don't date single mothers. I date women with children. Why? Because there's a difference between being a single mother mentally and being a woman that learned her lesson and is now trying to make changes. Done went and got therapy. Done got around some men. Got a better understanding of her own mistakes. That's what this woman is doing. I would date her. I would simp for this woman. Why? Because she has a better mindset. I don't know her. I don't know her from Adam, so I ain't saying I want her. But I said I would date her due to the fact that she has a better mentality than the majority of these women out here. She's learned her lesson.
And feel like I do my children a disservice because I'm a single mom. I often feel like certain adversities that they're going to endure in life is because of me. You know, I felt like, damn, you a person for being a single mom. It was painful. It was hard. It was not easy for me to sit there and face myself and be like, you've been trying to be so strong for so long. And in that moment of release, I realized that I am not okay. I can't give my children everything that they need because that's just not the way that it's supposed to be. They need to have a different balance. They need to have different perspectives. They need to have different outcomes and strategies.
So Chanel says, I'm a repeat offender. I got the same lesson till I finally understood. Now I find myself always apologizing to my children and keeping them on their toes not to be with me. I guess not to be like me. Not to be like me. Well, this is what I'm saying. You're the same person that was in the chat. Like, what about the father? So you look like you're moving in the right direction, Chanel Jackson, but you're not there yet because you still have that anger in you towards men. You ladies have a vagina and you can go give that vagina to anybody that you please. And half of the men out here would accept it without even knowing your name. So you can't get mad at some weirdo that accepted your vagina or would accept your vagina without even knowing your name and would impregnate you and disappear. That person isn't the problem. The person giving the weirdo loser the vagina without knowing your name is the problem. You know why? Because he ain't got no kid that he got to take care of. You do, because his ass gonna be gone. That's why I hold y'all so accountable, because y'all are the custodial parents. Y'all are the persons or people that are actually raising these damn kids and ruining these damn kids. Y'all are the biggest problems. Yes, these dudes, yeah, I say it all the time. I say it all the time. A lot of these dudes are whole losers. I get it. But why y'all having sex with these losers is the problem.
Strategies alike.
So why'd you breaking up with me? Why? Why? Okay, so you gonna break up with me because of my son? I was trying to teach him right from wrong. Okay. Man, give me this gun, dog. What you mean? What you say? I said. That's what. So you gonna break up with me?
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Because of my child. He's just a child. He's bad, dog. He just need a little guidance, man. Like, don't. That's a petty reason to break up with somebody. I ain't gonna lie. How? Oh, why? Over a 10-year-old? Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10. Okay.
Dog, he bad.
Right, okay, but that's not no reason to break up with nobody.
I can't do it no more, man.
So you gonna throw, you gonna
figure out that, man. I'm done.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
I'm done.
So let's stop right here for a second before we get to the next video. Next video is even crazier. I want to say this. One of the problems with being a single mother, especially when raising a boy, is if you are raising your child by yourself as a woman, is a guarantee that your child is going to be hard for a man that comes into your life to deal with, because you've already traumatized him. You've already ruined your son's life even before he becomes a teenager. So now you have this little badass little kid that a man that likes you or wants to love you has to damn deal with, because your ass done traumatized your kid already. So you're dealing with an uphill battle. So some of you have good intentions. Like this woman. Not her. Like this woman. This woman has good intentions, right? Think about this.
And feel like I do my children a disservice because I'm a single mom. I often feel like certain adversities that they're going to endure in life is because of me. You know, I felt like, damn, you a person for being a single mom.
So you see this woman's mentality, right? She has a good head on her shoulders. She's made a mistake. She's learned from her mistake, and she's ready to move on from her mistake. But one, it doesn't make a lot of sense for any woman to start dating men while she has a 1 or 2 year old. So I wouldn't say for this woman to be around or date men while she has a child that is so small. She has to focus on her child. But the side effect to not bringing a man in while you have a child that's young, that child is not going to have male guidance. So it's almost a double-edged sword. You're damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Because you don't want to have all random, because you start dating a man and you don't know if it works out or not. You don't know if it's going to work out. So you don't know. So you date a man, it don't work out. You date another man, it don't work out. You date another man, it don't work out. You may have good intentions. You may not be out here being stupid. You may be protecting yourself and everything, but at the same time, shit just don't work out sometimes. So now your young child has been exposed to 5 different men that's in and out of their lives by the time they're the age of 7 or 9. So now you got to deal with that. But if you stay to yourself until your child is 7 or 9 and then start dating, well, now your child is probably feminine, emotionally unstable or traumatized by you because you don't know how to raise a boy because you're a woman. So that's how single motherhood can easily be hurtful to women that learn their lesson after the first child. It's a double-edged sword. It's definitely a double-edged sword. But this is the reason why it will behoove you, before you even have a child at all, to the women that don't have children, to your little sisters, to your nieces. Let them watch my videos. Let them get mad at my videos. Why does he talk like that? Just keep listening. Why did it? Just keep listening. Let it sink in. This is medicine. This is vegetables. Usually people don't like medicine and vegetables, but that's the thing that's actually going to help you. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something. All of these are herbs and shit, right? All these are just herbs. It's not medication, it's herbs, right? Do y'all think I want to take all these damn herbs every goddamn day? I don't want to, but it's good for me. I want to show y'all something. This right here is omega-3. Do you see how big this goddamn pill is? Do you know how hard to swallow this damn big ass pill is? Hard. It's hard to swallow. I don't want to take this shit. But guess what? Along with working out, along with eating right, along with getting therapy and making sure my mind is right, you got to take supplements. You got to take herbs. You got to get your omega-3. You got to have your D3. I don't want to take all this shit. But guess what? I have to. Look how big this goddamn pill is. This right here is magnesium. You have to. So the thing about it is, you watch certain things on TV or on social media that makes you feel good. That's ice cream and bullshit. But when you watch my content, this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. You're getting a big ass horse pills that are hard to swallow. But this right here, this right here, this right here, this right here, iron, zinc, vitamin D, omega-3, magnesium. This right here, the shit you don't like, the shit you don't want to swallow, the shit that you don't want to take, the shit that don't taste good, is the shit that actually will save your life. And do you see how accessible it is? It's right up on the cabinet. I mean, it's right up on the table. Why? Because I take it every day. I sit it out in front of me so I won't forget to take it. Because later on today, I might, I don't know, eat a candy bar or eat some bullshit. But as long as I don't took my supplements and did what I was supposed to do, I'm okay. Because everything you consume can't be bullshit. I'll say that again. Everything you consume can't be bullshit. You can watch funny videos. You can watch goofball videos. You can watch somebody saying some crazy shit. You can watch all this stuff. But at some point, you got to consume something that will actually help you also. So going back to this video.
It was painful. It was hard. It was not easy for me to sit there and face myself and be like, you've been trying to be so strong for so long. And in that moment of release, I realized that I am not okay. I can't give my children everything that they need because that's just not the way that it's supposed to be.
That part right there is so important. That part right there is so impactful. And we need more women to get on social media and talk about how hard and damaging single motherhood actually is, instead of being like, oh, yeah, I don't need no man. I could be a single mother. We got to stop all that shit. We literally got to stop all that shit, because women like that is hurtful to other women who don't even have any kids, because it makes them want to have kids. Women like this, we need to see more women like this regretting their decisions to become single mothers. This is what's actually going to save our community, even more than what I do. Because that woman who has that baby boy can turn around and end up having a 10-year-old that acts like this.
My children everything that they need because that's just not the way that it's supposed to be. They need to have a different balance. They need to have different perspectives. They need to have different outcomes and strategies of life.
So why'd you breaking up with me?
Now just imagine 10 years later, that same woman is her. And she has a little child that don't want to listen to nobody simply because she wasn't raised under male leadership. Now, you trying to keep a man, this man been around for a while, but since a woman raised this little boy, he's uncontrollable.
Why? Why? Okay, so you gonna break up with me because of my son?
I was trying to teach him right from wrong. Man, give me this gun, dog. What you mean? What you say?
I said,
That's what.
So you gonna break up with me because of my child? He's just a child.
He's bad, dog.
He just.
All right, I need 3 more people to buy the card game. I need 3 more people to buy the card game. I need 3 more people to buy the card game. Go to the link in the chat or go to this link right here and buy the card game. Buy my card game. Buy my card game. I need 3 more people to buy the card game. I need 3 more people to buy the card game because I got a couple more videos I want to play. But if y'all going to keep me here, y'all have to support the channel. Y'all going to keep me here, y'all have to support the channel. Y'all want to keep me here, y'all have to support the channel. So support the channel, buy the card game, give y'all a second to go to the link and buy the card game. Facebook, y'all can buy the card game. The link is at the top of the video. I'm trying to put some in y'all hands that will actually help y'all. Hold on a second. I'm trying to put some in y'all hands that will actually help y'all. All right, the link to buy the card game on Facebook is there. The link to buy the card game on YouTube is there. What's up, Stan? Hit the like button and purchase my card game if you have not already. And thank you to the people who have already purchased the card game.
Need a little guidance, man. Like, don't. That's a petty reason to break up with somebody. I ain't gonna lie. How? Oh, why? Over a 10-year-old? Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10. Okay.
Dog, he bad.
Right. Okay, but that's not no reason to break up with nobody.
I can't do it no more, man.
So you gonna throw? You gonna
figure out that, man? I'm done.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
I'm done.
So think about this, y'all. Where did this child get all this anger from? Because I want y'all to see the trend in all of these situations. All of these kids are angry as hell. All of these kids are angry, y'all. They're angry.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
So in this video, where did she learn this from? I want y'all to watch this. Where did this little girl learn this behavior from? Tearing up shit. They tearing up shit every time they get mad. Watch this. Because they see grown women doing it. Grown ass women doing it. That's why. And there's no father around.
What I tell you about my motherfucking vape?
Bitch. Go on now, bitch. Go on now.
What?
Fuck it. Go on now, kitchen. Go sit down. Go sit down.
You see how she laughing? She walked in cussing at him. I want y'all to see this. I want make sure y'all see this. She walked in the room cussing at him first. And then you wonder how these children grow up to be so angry, so screwed up, and fighting everybody and going to prison. Watch this.
What I tell you about my motherfucking vape?
See? She comes in cussing at him. She comes in cussing at him. But then you wonder why your little badass little kids end up going to prison.
What I tell you about my motherfucking vape?
Bitch. Go on now, bitch. Go on now.
What?
Fuck it. Go on now, kitchen. Go sit down. Go sit.
We house them through HUD and Section 8. We the baby daddy. Give us our child. And they get to the point where they come collect, and now we look, and it's a pandemic, and it's an epidemic of melanated men in the prison system, going back to their daddy, Uncle Sam, who raised them via food stamps and welfare and Section 8. And if we don't do something about it, we'll just continue to perpetuate the cycle. And I don't talk about what I don't know about. Because shit, I got jammed up because after my life changed, I didn't want to let the system go.
Go on now, bitch. Go on now.
What?
Fuck it. Go on now, kitchen. Go sit down. Go sit down.
We always say that our husbands or our mates are not wanting to listen to us. They don't want to take any of our suggestions. They don't ever want to be wrong. And they are always right.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Reality is that you're not upset that he doesn't take your suggestions. You're upset that he has a role that you can't have, which is the head of the home. Most women do not like the fact that their husbands get to tell them what to do, that their husbands get to make the last decisions, and that their husbands are the head. And so you have this battle constantly trying to fight for a position that he wasn't even given on his own. God gave him the position as the head of the home. And as long as you battle him for a position that was never yours to have, you're going to have problems in your marriage and relationships. So I want you to understand something. Biblical order is the husband is the head. You can stop fighting him and challenging him and questioning him. It's not going to give you a role that you weren't given from God. Remember that today and carry on.
So so loving Peter says, I'm about to go to the gym. I stopped eating junk food and crappy foods because my weight got out of control, and I recently lost 15 pounds. Thank you for your live video. I wish I could watch the rest, but like I said, I have to continue to lose weight. I promised my son I was going to get healthier. Well, I love that. I appreciate you for that, but promise your husband you will get healthier also, because your husband has to wake up next to you every day. Your husband has to sleep. So it's also important for you to lose weight for your husband also, not just for your son, because your husband got to see your ass naked every day. Your son ain't got to see you naked. So just keep that in mind too. Lose that weight for your husband, because I'll be damned if I marry a woman and her ass get fat. We're going to have all kinds of problems. Shit. You've seen all these damn folks are tearing up shit Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. If I get married and a woman gets fat on me, this is what I'm be doing. Me.
Bad, dog.
She just need a little guidance, man. Like, don't. Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10-year-old. Okay, but that's not no reason to break up with nobody.
I can't do it no more, man.
So you gonna throw? You gonna
figure out that, man? I'm done.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
I'm done.
So if I ever marry one of y'all asses and y'all get fat and out of shape and have all this flab everywhere, this is how I'm gonna act all in your house. I'm gonna tear the house up. Go in here. I'm tearing shit up.
Well, I say.
So yeah, ladies, stop getting fat on y'all men, or stop getting fat on y'all selves, like because you're showing a terrible, huge lack of discipline, lack of blatant disrespect also to the man that you're with. They need to let the weight go. Facts, Cash. Thank you for the super chat. All fat. Y'all need to weight go. Y'all fat asses. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all wonder why y'all can't keep no man. Y'all can't find no father for y'all daddy. I mean, father for y'all little pookie babies. Because let me tell y'all something. Hold on. What? You see all these fat women? If you look like this, you may be okay. If you can look like this and stay looking like this, and you can tell she ain't fat because you can look at her little neck. You can see her, you see her collarbones. She got a little head. You can tell she ain't fat, right? Everybody can tell she ain't fat. So if you look like this to the best of your ability and you got a little baby, a little fatherless pookie baby, you have a chance. All right? I need y'all to understand this. If you can keep your weight down and not be fat and out of shape and take your lazy ass to the gym, and you can maintain your weight and maintain your looks and wear your natural hair like she's wearing instead of all these stupid ass wigs, guess what? We'll take care of your little pookie baby with no problem. Oh yeah, Stan, you see a collarbone, right? If we can see your collarbone, we'll take care of your pookie baby with no problem. We'll play stepdad and everything, as long as you don't get fat. That's all we really ask. Stop eating dumb shit and stay pretty and stay small. Stop wearing wigs. We'll take care of your little pookie baby. I don't know this woman, but I'll take care of her little pookie baby. 1,000%. She ain't even got to have, the dad could be on another planet. I'll take care of her little pookie baby. Why? Because she looks like this. Period. And I ain't saying being light-skinned, eyes. No, I'm just saying you yourself, because everybody don't look like her. Wear your natural hair and stop being fat, where we can see your collarbone, and stop eating dumb shit. We'll take care of your we'll take care of your little pookie baby. Just like that. Life is so simple. All you have to do is maintain your weight and stop being out of shape, stop being so damn lazy, and we'll take care of your little pookie baby. All right? It's stepdaddy season. It is stepdaddy season. You want a man to take care of your pookie baby, maintain your weight, sit down somewhere, you'll be okay. We'll do it. No problem. Shout out to all stepdaddy out there, stepdaddies out here. But if you start off like that and we take care of your little pookie baby, and for some reason you decide to gain weight,
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
that's gonna be me walking out the house, leaving your ass, or I'll stay and do this. So I can either leave like he's doing, or I'm gonna run around tearing up shit. And you can prevent all of this. We could prevent all of this by just not getting fat. That's all you gotta do. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep going. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, support the channel. Cash App is Aaron1000. Drop a super chat or buy my card game.
Remember that today and carry on.
It's crazy to me how some women be like, oh, men can't handle me and blah, blah, blah. It ain't got nothing to do with handling you. Men don't tolerate you. See, as we get older as men, we not lusting as much as when we were younger. So as we get older, we take shit more serious and we pay attention to who you are. Niggas ain't just thirsty to fuck, so they not just tolerating anything. It has nothing to do with handling. If you have a smart mouth or attitude problem or you just have a bad character, nobody wants to tolerate you. Instead of taking accountability, being like, you know what, maybe I do need to learn how to communicate, talk, and change my attitude. They don't want to change and grow up. They want to still do the shit they was doing when they was 19 and 20. And then they get...
And just like what Cookie just said, if you acting like this, and if you got if you don't got fat or you got a badass attitude, like he's saying, I will definitely have a side chick on your ass. Try me. And she gonna be fine as shit too. And you gonna be feeling like shit because your ass don't got fat, or she gonna have a better attitude than you. And I ain't gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna have a side chick on your ass.
We get older, we take shit more serious and we pay attention to who you are. Niggas ain't just thirsty to fuck, so they not just tolerating anything. It has nothing to do with handling. If you have a smart mouth or attitude problem or you just have a bad character, nobody wants to tolerate you. Instead of taking accountability, being like, you know what, maybe I do need to learn how to communicate, talk, and change my attitude. They don't want to change and grow up. They want to still do the shit they was doing when they was 19 and 20. And then they get in their 30s and realize why they can't find a man because they don't want to tolerate you.
My fathers are important.
The worst thing that could have happened to Black lives.
All right, so right here, let's get a little serious. We've been laughing enough. Listen to this, because now we're about to get a little serious. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all listen to this. Take notes.
The worst thing that could have happened to Black life is Margaret Sanger. She studied under people like Nazis to say, how do we figure out a perfect race? She wanted to make sure that certain populations of people were controlled.
She wrote in a letter that she didn't want word to get out that she wanted to exterminate the Negro population. She considered people of color and the disabled to be like human weeds that should be pulled out of the ground, the ones that were unclean, the ones that were unfit.
She went after African American leaders and pastors to pay them to market to their people to kill their offspring so that there would not be that many Blacks in this country.
Unfortunately, those roots of eugenics, it really has borne fruit. African American women, we are 3 times more likely to abort than other races. And we have abortion as the #1 cause of death in our community. And it's truly...
Whoa, did y'all hear that? What is the #1 cause of death in the Black community? It ain't police. It ain't cancer. It ain't car crashes. It ain't AIDS. It ain't assault. It ain't gang members. It's y'all. It's y'all. Y'all cause more deaths in the Black community than police, than thugs, than drugs, than cancer, than car accidents, than plane crashes, than polio, than tripping over rocks, than the devil, or anything else. Y'all. 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 So you want to know who the actual devil is? Who's the actual devil? Who's killing all these black people? You. Y'all having all these ABOs. You getting rid of them. You getting rid of them just like that. You pregnant? Get them out of here. You pregnant? Get them out of here. Get them pregnant? Get them out of here. I'm pregnant? Get them out of here. Some of y'all don't have three. The devil wears Prada. The devil wears Prada. The devil wears Prada. The devil. Let me back up a little bit. Because he said something about black pastors also. You know, y'all love y'all some church, right? Don't talk about my pastor. Listen to this shit one more time. Devils.
Black light.
And y'all love to call the white man the devil, right? The white devil. They're not the one killing all these people. They're not. They're not killing all these people. You know, white man ain't doing it. Sorry. White officer, he killed this person. He just killed one person. Okay? He just killed one person. And y'all out here protesting because he killed one person. One person, and y'all acting a fool. Then he killed the old person. Not saying it's right, but he killed a 37-year-old dude. But there's only one group of people. One group of people that is doing that same thing to 650,000 children per year. You. What y'all say? Take them to the chop shop? That's what y'all say, right? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Is Margaret Sanger. She studied under people like Nazis to say, how do we figure out a perfect race? She wanted to make sure that certain populations of people were controlled.
She wrote in a letter that she didn't want word to get out that she wanted to exterminate the Negro population. She considered people of color and the disabled to be like human weeds that should be pulled out of the ground, the ones that were unclean, the ones that were unfit.
She went after African American leaders and pastors to pay them to market to their people, to kill their offspring, so that there would not be that many blacks in this country.
Unfortunately, those roots of eugenics, it really has borne fruit. African American women, we are 3 times more likely to abort than other races. And we have abortion as the #1 cause of death in our community. And it's truly devastating.
I just dropped the link if somebody wants to come up. But being under the leadership of a woman, our women, is extremely detrimental to black people. Like I said, we had a live show, 2 live shows in Atlanta. And a girl came up and said, well, I like everybody else except for MrLetGo. I smiled. I was like, thank you. Thank you. because nobody likes fish oil. This shit is nasty. But fish oil and a candy bar, you're gonna like the candy bar better than the fish oil, right? Is the fish oil mad that it's fish oil and not some ice cream or a damn candy bar? When the ice cream and the candy bar is killing your ass and the fish oil is keeping your ass alive, I'm happy. I'm fish oil, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need y'all to like me. I'm the one keeping your ass alive. It's a beautiful thing being me. Because not everybody can be me. Not everybody can deal with being on stage and having a woman look at you in the face and saying, I don't like MrLetGo. Thank you. That means I'm doing my job. Because I am a parent figure to a lot of y'all. I'm a father figure to a lot of y'all. And no man who is on his job, who's doing what he's supposed to do, is ever going to have his children like him 100% of the time. You usually like mama. You don't like daddy. Because daddy gonna tell you sit down somewhere. Daddy's gonna come in, slam the door, and give y'all whooping and tell y'all what to do and sit. You know, daddy's gonna instill structure when y'all run around doing stupid shit, right? So I am happy when I hear black women, black single mothers, black fat women say, I don't like him. I don't like his ass. Thank you. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to not like me, because I'm here to be your mirror. Because it's not that you don't like me, you don't like you. You don't like yourself. You don't like how you show up in this world. You don't like what you see in a damn mirror. And I am your mirror. With all that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Out with my deeper discussions card game. And the significance of this game versus any other game out there is we are not having deep discussions with the people we're dating, and these relationships end up lasting way longer than they need to. What if I told you that playing a simple, fun card game will help you vet the person you're dating better? We all know that it's pee in a dating pool, right? But what do you do about this? Over 80 intriguing questions that will help you vet your mate better or the person you're dating better. How did you contribute to your most recent relationship ending? Explain the relationship you had with a guardian that you resented the most. How did your last relationship affect you, positively or negatively? After playing this game, and you're not going to get done with the whole game in one sitting, you're going to have so much of a better understanding of not only the other person, but yourself. You know why? Fun excuse to have deeper discussions. So either click the link below or click the link in my bio to buy your deeper discussions card game. Who did you resent the most growing up? I resented my father because my mom moved me away from Philadelphia and she moved me away from my dad. And I'm up here like, you just took me away from my dad. So I started resenting her at first until I realized I'm talking to her. Is who did you resent the most growing up? I resented my father because my mom moved me away from Philadelphia and she moved me away from my dad. And I'm up here like, you just took me away from my dad. So I started resenting her at first until I realized I'm talking to her that she saved me from Philly. Moving away from Philly actually saved me.
My dad left when I was in 3rd grade, and he moved around the corner from me and lived with another woman and took care of her kid.
Oh.
You know, I used to walk past his house every day coming from school, and his car would be there, and he would be outside, but I just, you know, to be in such close proximity. Yeah. But so far away, it's crazy, so I resented him. I probably still do. You know, but I mean, I've also learned that I'm just here as a product of 2 other people's and their experience. And as I grow, I realize that, you know, expectation leads to disappointment. Grab y'all decks, man.
Ain't no one gonna believe that MrLetGo is happy. He's overly happy.
Yo, we gotta
no one's
figure
gonna
out.
believe that.